Thank you for visiting bestbiblecommentaries.com. In this video, I'd like to show you the Tony Evans Bible Commentary, subtitled Advancing God's Kingdom Agenda. Tony Evans is a pastor in Dallas, Texas. He pastors Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship. It started off as 10 people in the early 1980s, and today it's upwards of 8,000 to 10,000 people. Tony Evans is a graduate of Dallas Theological Seminary, so his theological approach has Baptist traditions in it as well as dispensational traditions, and so he is premillennial in relation to the end times. Tony Evans is an evangelical Christian. He's commonly seen on TV and on YouTube. Tony Evans has a study Bible out now, and he also has this one-volume commentary that would be good for anyone who likes Tony Evans and who would like some assistance understanding Scripture. This would be a great commentary to use alongside of daily Bible reading, or even as a guide for Bible study, or for small groups, or for Sunday schools. The approach to the text is passage by passage, so not every verse or every word of Scripture is commented upon. But for example, here in 2 Samuel 23 verses 1 through 4 is one paragraph, 23 verses 5 through 7 is another paragraph, 23 verses 8 through 39 is about 5 or 6 paragraphs. So it's what we would call a passage by passage or section by section approach to the commentary. The intended audience for this commentary would really be anyone. If a person just started reading the Bible yesterday, or a person has been reading the Bible for 20 or 30 years, or 40 or 50 or 60 years, anyone can benefit from using this particular commentary. I think the deciding factor is whether a person likes the teachings of Tony Evans. If you like his sermons and he's written dozens and dozens of books. If you're a fan of Tony Evans, you're going to be a fan of his commentary. If you don't know Tony Evans that well, I would suggest watching some of his sermons on YouTube, or I think you can find him on TV. I'm not positive about that, but I know you can find him on YouTube, and you can just listen to a couple of messages and see why he is so beloved and why he has such a following. And if you're interested in more of that teaching from him and the format of a commentary, then I think that this book would be perfect for you. Tony Evans, if you've never heard him before, is many people find him very entertaining to listen to, and that doesn't mean that his messages lack substance at all. His sermons are known for being profound, but he also just has a very likable personality, and that comes through in this commentary. And one place that I saw it was in the commentary on Genesis 2:23 through 25. It's talking about Adam and Eve. And he explains in this paragraph, he says, when their marriage took place, Adam broke out into a little song. The Hebrew poem here, this one, at last, is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh, is, I think, Adam's way of saying, that's what I'm talking about. Now, in most commentaries, you're not going to find descriptions like that. But in a Tony Evans commentary, you do find some description like that. And this is not the only place where I found that, where there's just a little bit of humor, not in any way that takes away from the seriousness of the text, but Tony Evans just seems to have a fun personality, and that comes through in his preaching, and that comes through in this commentary. The commentary itself, it reads very much like his sermons. So I think the bottom line is, if you like Tony Evans' ministry, his preaching, his teaching, and his other books, you will love this commentary. So this is one last thing that I'll note is that it's using the CSB Bible translation. So that's the Christian Standard Bible Translation. It was called the Holman Christian Standard Bible Translation, but it is now just the CSB, the Christian Standard Bible Translation. And I would say it's equivalent to the NIV is probably a close parallel. So, but this volume can really be used with any translation. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for visiting bestbiblecommentaries.com.